but nobody ever gets into what's really going on. Like, what's up with these dudes that's losing their minds? What's up with these dudes that's snapping?
I mean, that's because people don't teach us how to deal with our emotions, right? They tell us to just swallow our pride or get over it or don't cry or all these other things. They don't teach us proper tools to deal with trauma. You know what I mean? Because heartbreak is traumatizing. You know what I mean?
It literally is.
It is traumatizing, and it does something to your soul. It does something to your body. It does something to your.
I mean, you literally could
human.
go into a depression, and like I just said, when you get it done early, and if you're not even gonna understand it's a depression,
Right?
you're just gonna know you're sad.
And most people, right, who are still hurt, they're probably having a hard time even trying to regulate to you. So that was the situation. My mom was hurt. She was heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? So what is she gonna tell me when she's still trying to get over her own heartbreak? You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like in a situation like mine, because I don't know my pops at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that did to my mom's mental state.
Yeah.
I don't know how sad she was when he peeled or whatever. I know nothing about the dude. All I know is who stayed and what she did. I know it. I know how I lived.
Yeah.
I know who took care of what, and I know who I care about. So you know what I'm saying? It's hard. Even for me as a child of a single parent, it's hard to have conversations with your parents about things that really bother them because I don't know about you, but in my situation, my mom didn't want me to know all of the things about her that she may or may not have done. I don't know that much about my mother's life before I was born. I feel like I know everything that's happened since I was born, but you know what I'm saying? We don't delve into that in my household. It's not really what you do. But like you just said, how you had a situation with your mom, and you was just like, okay, well, I'm obviously not gonna get that from you.
Yeah.
So you get it from somewhere else, and it's not like they mean more to you than your parents. It's just like, okay, I can't.
This
this
is a space,
conversation with you.
right? This is a space where I feel comfortable enough and safe enough to be able to express my feelings and be able to get some actual feedback. You know what I'm saying? And I think forgiveness is not just a one-time thing. Forgiveness is a constant thing of trying to be better and to see things better and to help the situation move forward. Because one thing is like you got to forgive the act, but then there's the negative memory recall that continues to happen. So every time you see that person, it reminds you, and every time they say something, it triggers you. Or every time you're around and you think about, it used to be bad for me that I could hear songs, right, and I would think that this is what Shorty is thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Or this is if she sung, and it for me personally, it fostered a certain level of insecurity that I never had prior to that. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, like if I'm with you, right? So you're innocent until proven guilty with me, right? But once I find out something happened, right? Everything that you say, everything you do, is questionable. I can't trust that you just like this song just because you like this song. I can't trust that you saying this to me and you really mean it.
They always talk about women getting cheated on, bro.
But men don't talk about it. Because men don't talk about being cheated on. Because you know what happens? Men get cheated on as boys and they make a vow, I will never allow this to happen ever
You know how
again.
many homeboys I got that like move like they on a warpath?
Yeah,
like we gotta stop and be like, yo, do you like girls?
And that's
it don't
why,
seem like you like girls.
But that's why is because they're hurt and they never dealt with that trauma for when they was 12 and stuff like that.
He gonna tell you a story about 7th grade.
Exactly. And you're like, they never express and feel like they have a place to be able to express that, I was hurt. You know what I mean? And because of that, I never want to experience this hurt again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hurt you before you can hurt me. Or I'm going to only allow you to get butt so close to me, right? I'm going to keep you. This is what I used to do, I used to keep girls at arm's length. Like, you get a real surface version of me.
He's so edgy.
Because why?
No, he cool. No, he's so aloof.
Yeah. You get shut up.
What's his name? X. What's his name? X. Ooh.
Bars. Nah. You only get a surface level of me because the depth of me, I don't believe that you have the ability to handle. Like, I would give my heart. I was such a hopeless romantic. This is what happens when you grow up having BET and MTV raise you and stuff like that, right?
Whoa,
you start forming your identity and your ideals based on what they say.
That's when you need people around you that's older than you.
Yeah, of course.
That's when my cousins and stuff, like shout out to Naila and Jamal, Kanika, because my cousins used to sit right there with me while we watching this and be like, hey, bro,
And see, no, there were no older cousins. I'm the oldest. You know what I mean?
I was the youngest.
Yeah. So see, there's
all my cousins like 10 years older than me.
Yeah. So there was none of those people around me to sit there and school me on, give me game and stuff like that. I had to learn from my peers and from TV and stuff like that. And so I would give my heart to these girls at such a young age, and I was so authentic, and I was still same ex, 100%. I'm going hard. I'm going home.
This
you know
dude ex outside the window with a boom box,
right, with a boom
box,
with the big boom box, right?
Stop,
you know what I mean? And so, and I'm getting my heart broken over and over and over and over again until I got to not the Backstreet Boys.
Tell me why ain't nothing
but you know, I had to develop and learn, like, yo, you can't just give your heart to everybody, you know, because everybody's not able to handle it. And so as I started to grow and develop and learn and get a little bit more mature, I started to choose wiser. And sometimes I still got hurt. Sometimes I still bit the bullet. But then I had to learn that I wanted to be different. I didn't want to be this person who was just callous and angry and cold-hearted and cold-blooded.
Oh, I tried
I still wanted to be loved, you know what I mean?
I'm not good at it.
Yeah,
I tried to do it. I tried to do it this summer. Matter of fact, I'm just not good.
It's a bad look. You might as well. You
felt like a piece of meat.
Right. You're better off just being your authentic self and waiting to find someone who can truly appreciate and honor you for that. And in my situation with my wife, she was still those things, even though for a season I looked at her as the ops. And it took a long time for me to get over it.
Crying in the apology?
Of course.
Because I need crying.
There was crying. There was crying, apology. But really, honestly, talking about going full circle back to forgiveness, we had to sit down and really forgive each other for the things that we did to each other to cause each other to hurt each other. You know what I mean? Because the thing with cheating, it's not just the other person. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going for.
No, I'm dead set.
I'm
dead set. No, you got to do your.
No.
Okay.
We can talk. We come back. All
right.
But go ahead.
No. I'll get it off when we get on.
For real. So you gonna give me the whole?
I'm gonna give you the whole. We'll be right back. News and Talk 1380. Stay tapped in.